We're live on YouTube, man.
Live on YouTube.
We live on Facebook. Man.
Live on Facebook.
Are we? Yeah, we live on YouTube. Live video is starting. We should be.
I'm getting emails. I'm getting notifications.
Wow, man.
Welcome.
What a great 7 minutes this has been.
Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Discussions and Conversations. Man, boy. Wow. You know, I don't know, man. Let's laugh, man. Let me go ahead and
Let me share this to everybody I know, man.
Yeah.
So we can let
y'all do that too. Everybody that's getting in right now, y'all coming in, share it to your page, screenshot it, share it to your story. Everybody. If you somebody, you're everybody. Share it right now to your page, Instagram story, on Facebook. Share it right now to your Facebook. Everywhere, share it right now. We live. Your boys, your favorite
Hey,
1-2, your favorite duo since Shaq and Kobe. You feel me? Okay, on the 1s and 2s.
Hold on.
What you grabbing? Hold up now. We live now. So we live.
I gotta make sure we are just talking. Hold on.
Nah, we ain't gonna just be talking. We got it. We got a script. We can easily go off script too. The way we be going. 19, ain't it? Yeah, please get us right, man. There we go.
All right. Episode 19 of Discussions and Conversations.
Let's do it.
Heat in Hollywood, chaos in the finals, man. We are here. We are live. Oh, man.
Bro, a game 7. Do you think we will be seeing a game 7 in NBA Finals this year?
You know, since you said that, I'll say this right now, and then I'll come back to, hey, baby. I'm going to come back to it.
Sis.
I'm going to come back to it when we get really in the flow of the topic. I feel like the third quarter, the first 5-6 minutes of the third quarter is what people thought the whole NBA Finals would be. And that's why people were like, we didn't want this for the finals.
Okay. I like that.
A game 7,
like
though? No, I did not think we'd be here for game 7, bro. I didn't think we'd be here for game 7. Oh, man.
I mean, we covering it all tonight, man. It's from Tyler Perry. You got the war in Iran going down. They told America straight up, listen, y'all want to get up in this. Y'all come on, get up in this. It's gonna be an all out war. We will have World War III up in here. So it's
bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. We got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about, man. And all of this on a Friday night. So what better night? Get your peoples in here right now.
I want to see people in here first before we get discussing anything, man. Hey.
What's up, babe?
I want to get the people in the house before we get to discussing
Facebook,
anything.
sharing
man.
it. Everybody, let everybody know
share
what you watching tonight.
Share.
Ain't no game tonight.
Share. Oh man, we got a lot to talk about tonight.
Man, I don't even, Drip.
We can see that.
We
can see this.
With everything that there is to talk about, where do you even start?
Every episode we go into this. Them kids out there running again. Every episode we go into this with like a layout of where to go, how to go there, lead-in questions, all of this. But right now, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I want to start off how this is telling us.
I think what they got us starting off with more of is an ender.
We gonna end.
We can talk
that,
about
bro.
it, but it ain't something that like.
We can end up. Let's start with Shedeur Sanders, bro.
Man,
let's start with Shedeur, bro.
Before you say that, I still want to say on record, I still think he gonna start at some point this season.
At some point, I think he's gonna start at the start of the season.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Within the past couple months or so, This say April of 2025. It probably was that long ago, and we're just now getting word of it.
Yeah, because that's what happened with Drewski when he got arrested.
You feel me?
That was in
So
October last
this
year.
says in April of 2025, traffic footage shows Shedeur Sanders being pulled over for speeding. He was going 100 and I believe 60 something or 30 something or something like that.
I think it was. I thought it was 30, but
Yeah,
it was 100. It was definitely 100.
Either way, you going either 40 or 70 over. That's horrible. In a legal window tint. The interaction was calm and professional, but the body cam footage shows that Shedeur at one point said, because I watched the footage, and
I
they
did too.
they were like, why do you have Missouri? Why do you got a Missouri ID? Like, why are you? What's going on with this? And he was like, you don't know who I am? Like,
no.
and the
the
officer looked at him like, no, I don't.
Hey, bro, I think it was at that point in the video to where it really got comical to me.
Bro, he really hit the whole, you don't know who I am? Like,
no.
I'm your draft pick. You a Browns fan, ain't you? You a Browns fan, ain't you?
And that man looked at him like, you was drafted in what round?
Listen.
Now, once he start, all of this is going to play back and be funny for the officer and, whatever. But right now, the officer, he be with reason. Who are you?
So, this is what the Chat GPT has written up for us today for our prompt. We should be sponsored by you guys. We mention you guys all the time.
I use y'all in all settings of my life.
Man, I use y'all for about. I used that bit for about 7 hours a day, and 4 of which were to respond to one of our clients.
Man, and
one of our clients.
And in one of the messages, boy,
bruh, I ain't even gonna read these people's stuff out there like that.
leave the people alone.
How would this story be different without body cam footage? Black man gets pulled over going 100 miles an hour in a 30, in a 40, in a 50, 60, whatever it is. You're going 100 miles per hour. There is no road in America that permits you to go 100 miles per hour. Yeah. You got dark tint. Don't laugh, bro. Man, for real.
All right, go ahead, because it's got to be one of the cuts. Go ahead.
You got dark tint, black male going 100 miles an hour in an all-black truck. Without body cam footage, honestly, without George Floyd, how does this, really play? I'm going to be honest with you, man. I probably need glasses. What's the word, family? The word of the day is humble. Go ahead.
Wait, finish your question. What was the question?
How would this play? Without body cam footage, how would this play out today?
But had we known, would we still know it's Shedeur Sanders, or would we have just known it's a black man that got pulled over?
I mean, we would know after he got killed that it was Shedeur Sanders, but
wait, we're saying, oh,
that's just me. I'm gonna let you go, but that's my interpretation of what would happen without body cams and all of that good stuff. But go ahead.
Without body cams in general, what would have happened?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, without body cams in general, I feel like it would have definitely been one of those.
Get out the car!
Yeah. Instantly, because you're going 100 miles per hour in a vehicle with illegal tint, and you're a black man. I don't have a body cam. I have no reason. I'm obviously.
I ain't got no reason to act right.
You feel me? I ain't got no reason to do right. So at this point, I'm gonna show you my true colors. Get out the car. The moment you move wrong, you already know what type of time I'm on. My word against yours, and you dead, so you ain't got too much of a word.
All right. So, other than the whole "you don't know who I am" point in the situation, on a scale from 1 to 10, how well did Shedeur handle the situation? For me, I would say without the "you don't know who I am," without that, I'd say watching the footage, I'd give him about 8.
I'll say better than Tyreek Hill. Seriously,
because even if you don't go, you don't know who I am. He still added so much.
Bro, Tyreek Hill still just kept going. Like, his whole demeanor was, watch this. Tyreek Hill demeanor wasn't, you don't know who I am. Tyreek Hill demeanor was, you know who I am.
I am Tyreek
What are you doing right now? Why do you have me pulled over Because you got to think about the drip. You had fans and players screaming outside the window, "Hey, what you doing? That's Tyreek Hill." So it's almost like Tyreek Hill whole demeanor was, "No, you know exactly who I am. Don't play. Let me go."
Me. That's me. I'm sorry. Yes, correct.
So for me, I feel like Shedeur behavior was significantly better than that because he was responsible, he was respectful, everything that he did was what he was supposed to do or what you're supposed to do when you interact with law enforcement. And we just talked about that on Monday.
Come on now. So staying along the lines of law enforcement and all the good stuff that happens. Well, I won't say the good stuff, but staying along the lines of law enforcement and all the stuff that happens with law enforcement, let's move over to the opposite side of the spectrum. Somebody who is actually incarcerated.
Oh.
Somebody who... Okay.
Oh,
okay.
That's
okay.
Go ahead, Drew. My fault. Go ahead. You use your monologue. Go ahead.
You're not the monologue.
Go ahead, man. My fault. Go ahead. Do your thing. You just said, when you said that, it just made me think my uncle. I thought he was getting that. Go ahead, Drew.
So, staying along the lines of law enforcement, that was off the top of the dome, so I can probably remember it like Weezy do. Staying along the lines of law enforcement and flipping it to the other side of the spectrum, somebody who is actually incarcerated currently by law enforcement. That's what I said. I did that. Woo! But we was made for this, man. R. Kelly. Uncle R. Kelly, man. He allegedly overdosed in prison, had to be evacuated out of prison, and went to an actual medical facility.
Trying to kill my uncle, man.
And I say allegedly because only God knows what really happened.
They trying to kill my uncle, bro.
But allegedly, he was overdosed in prison. The incident occurred at his current federal prison in Chicago, Illinois. Indianapolis. Lawyers deny the overdose occurred, accusing media of sensationalizing stuff. So they trying to overdo it. The Bureau of Prisons has not confirmed or denied whether R. Kelly has been overdosed. But again, we have reports that R. Kelly has overdosed in prison. Is this a PR move or a real crisis?
So first, when I first saw this, first thing I thought was, yeah, they really trying to get him pardoned.
They trying to get him the hell out of there.
Yeah, because you got to think about the timeliness of all of this, right? All of a sudden, right after you go to Donald Trump and say, hey, I want to be pardoned, next thing you know, oh man, they got to kill me. Then next thing you know, oh my God, they done spiked my drugs. They gave me too much drugs. Oh my God, like come on, man. Like R. Kelly, chill out. Like
Kels.
It was funny at first, but now you're doing a little too much. Okay, so for me, I feel like big PR stunt. I mean, hopefully, if they do, what is the hit for though? That would be my thing. Like, what are they trying to kill you for after?
I think so. With all the jail shows and stuff that we watch like that, you know, I think the main thing is the fact that in prison, a lot of males feel like I can't be with my daughter, I can't be with my children. So the fact that you portray
that's against
that's true. Women, children, girls, boys, whatever.
Him being R. Kelly don't mean
you feel me?
Him being R. Kelly don't mean a thing.
So I think that's what it is.
Okay. Now from that perspective, I can understand that because at first I was like, wow, what are they? What's going on? Why would they have a hit on you for what? Like what you done did in there?
Right, like you would think like, oh my God, you are Kelly, but if the media is saying like you did this, that's what everybody's gonna go with.
Okay, I can understand that. Now that's starting to click because I really at first Drip was like, what are y'all talking about right now? Like, why is this man even? Okay, I mean, ultimately, in my opinion, again. I think he just need to go ahead and let it rest. Like, you're not getting out right now. Diddy is the topic, and you want to be the topic, but that's not what's happening.
Yeah,
right
you
now,
a little too late to be asking for pardons.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that. And again, I don't think Trump is really focused on that. It's also a pretty bad time for our country, considering we're kind of in the middle of maybe going up in a war. I mean, our president is already doing irate things in other scenarios. We got ICE trying to get into the LA Dodgers stadium the other day. So it's just like, it's a lot going on to where, like, you, Robert Kelly, you're not a priority
at all.
So
Robert Sylvester Kelly.
I think he had his time. And
this is Sylvester for me, bro. That man's middle name is really Sylvester.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
Like
that's
Stallone.
That's an interesting middle name.
Maybe he did it all.
So that's my take on that, though, man.
Maybe he did it. I mean, realistically, bro, they gave him 30 years, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he knows he's going to die in there.
How old was he when he went in? About 40, 50? I mean, realistic, no.
50. He was 50 when he went in there.
No, because they say when you in jail, that's when you get the best care of your life. They feed you 3 times a day, and you eat what you're supposed to. Really, like, they're going to give you what your diet is supposed to consist of. Right, nothing more, nothing less.
You're right.
They gonna make you live to serve out them 30 years.
Yeah. But again, like you gotta also take into account his lifestyle before he went into jail. That's gonna catch up to him at some point. Even with, I mean, he's not gonna be able to get access to the top medical care that he would if he was free and had access to his money that he would have access to.
What he was doing?
I mean, it's not what he was doing. It's what he could have been doing. Look at all these old 90s.
What he could have been doing.
All these old 90s R&B artists that done went on tour, from Genuine to Maxwell.
What they were doing?
On tour making money? R. Kelly would have went on a tour. He either would have joined one of them and been making money.
But I'm talking about, you said what he was doing in his prior lifestyle would have caught up to him. Like, what he was doing?
Oh, sex, the drugs. The hell we talking about? The alcohol.
I mean, sex make you live longer.
No. We're talking, okay, having sex off of being drunk is one thing. Having sex off of X pills and all this other crazy irate stuff that this man was doing, that's a whole different scenario. That was going to catch up to him in his later years.
Now, I can agree with you there.
Yeah, that man was going down. I'm sorry.
Gonna die.
I thought you meant like something else.
No, I thought I was talking about like
what he was doing. Yeah, that nigga was doing it all, drunk. Drinking this, bro. They said in some of the videos I've seen about R. Kelly trial testimony and all that, he was drinking some of them women's urine and all that. Like,
but they say drinking urine.
No. I don't know. Whatever you're about to say, no. Okay? Whatever you're about to say, no, but say it.
They say as long as you drink the urine when it's fresh, that it's actually good for you.
Whose urine?
Urine.
No, man. Get out of here. Let's go. I'm not drinking no urine, bro.
You know I watch all these videos.
You're talking about for some survivor type shit, bro.
Yeah, they say
this man was drinking urine for fun, Drip.
But it's still good for you.
Bro, these women got drugs in them. This ain't no regular urine. These people out there on Survivor ain't got no drugs. They got their body, their acid, their trees and shit they eating. These women got alcohol, drugs, and come on, just come on,
as
man.
Long as you drink it while it's warm.
What are you? No, you're taking the drink it while it's warm out of context. The drinking it while it's warm is if it's like, even our pee is questionable. Honestly, you want to be for real. I don't even know if I would even drink my pee while it's warm.
As long as it's warm, and I had to, I would. And I had to, if I had to.
How you even stomaching that though, bro?
You don't. The same way people like, how you stomaching alcohol? Like,
oh, so you just take it into the head.
You got to. You need to drink something.
All right.
That's all you got.
Yeah, all right. To the urine.
To the head.
Hey, listen, man, you got to do what you got to do. If I'm in a spot in my life to where I got to do it, then yes, I'll do it. But willingly just drinking piss, it ain't happening.
So if I go on Naked and Afraid.
You got to do it.
No, not yet. And I'm on day 14 and they had shit to drink yet.
You straight.
I'm going.
You drinking your pee?
Let it rip.
That's what I'm saying. You got to.
Yeah.
On Naked and Afraid, day 14.
Day 14, I ain't had nothing to
bro,
drink.
You tripping, bro.
I'll be honest with you.
Day 7.
Being real, bro, if you're on day 14, you probably shouldn't be able to pee if you had nothing to drink.
You should already be drinking your piss, honestly. By day 7, if you... Okay, here you go. Once you start producing the minimum amount of pee a day, it's time to start drinking your own.
Yeah. If you ain't drinking if you ain't peeing once in the morning, once in the afternoon, at least,
minimum,
it's over with.
you need to start drinking.
Tripping.
You need to, that next time you pee, that morning pee, go ahead and drink your.
You tripping? Go ahead and drink that, cause
nah,
you ain't got nothing else to drink.
You ain't got nothing else to drink, boy.
Unless you about to find a dirty canal somewhere and boil that water, you ain't got nothing else to drink.
Even if not, man, you might have to just drink that water, man. Just then drink the pee, cause you running low. You running low on time. We had one viewer on Facebook. They tuned in. We talk about piss. They got the hell up out of here. Appreciate you, YouTube, for sticking around, man. Somebody tuned in on Facebook. They nigga talking about piss. I got to go.
That's why every time we set up these broadcasts and they ask us, "Is this made for kids?" I click absolutely not.
No, don't let no kid tune on to this. Don't let no kids get on the YouTube.
Man, let's go ahead and talk about this game last night, man. Because what I really want to talk about, we only 20 minutes in.
We moving, man. I mean, we gonna really lay it, holding it down. I mean, we gonna. I don't want to say it like that. I was gonna say we really gonna lay into Tyler Perry.
Oh God, no!
But that's the whole problem.
I'm not trying to lay in nothing.
That's the whole problem he up against now is laying into something.
No,
Tyler
I ain't
Perry.
trying to lay in nothing.
I ain't trying to lay into no Tyler Perry.
So let's talk about a random topic, man. So throughout this week,
okay,
other than all of this stuff that's happened, you know what I didn't add that we usually give a recap on Fridays?
What, man?
Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Man, the defense said about, and you know, we also told y'all, before I get this update, we also told y'all that we was going to fade away P. Diddy. And y'all notice we faded away very smoothly. But now with the defense talking about the fact that they are possibly going to be ready to rest their case next week, Drip.
How?
On what grounds? You're resting? You're comfortable? You felt... So, because when you say you're resting the case, you're basically saying, oh, we won. I felt like we've presented enough in defense of my client and we're ready. Or y'all just y'all laying down to die. So which one you think it is, Drip? Do you think they feel like they've really won? Or do you think this is just the defense realizing they have nothing else to stand on? So at this point, we got to take it for what it is.
I feel like they ain't got nothing else to stand on, man.
Okay. Because how do you think you won at this point, right? we're like, so are they gambling on the pardon?
All right, let's go to our next topic, man.
All right, I'm
Game 6.
I'm just trying to see.
Game 6 of the NBA Finals happened last night.
It was nuts.
Boy, what a doozy.
It was crazy.
Ah, my God. What a game it was, bro.
Tyrese went out there on the injury, too.
It was a 108-91 game. The Pacers trailed early after OKC started off 10-2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. They outscored OKC by 30 points in the first half. After that point.
Yeah, I did see that.
I don't know, man. If you're asking me right now who's winning Game 7,
Kinda gotta say.
I'm saying Indiana.
You got to, Drip. It's hard to think that after a showcase like that the entire team don't rally behind this energy and say, hey, our star players down. he's still coming out here giving it his all. Because, I mean, still giving them 14 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals in 23 minutes. That's pretty damn good.
Think about it this way, man.
Let me hear it.
I'm gonna give you the stats for like all of OKC.
Mm-hmm.
To start off with, the Pacers forced 21 turnovers and converted those into 19 points, right?
Yeah,
which matched their 17-point margin of victory in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tyrese Haliburton, as you said, came out on injury, dropped 14, 5, and 2.
23 minutes.
Pascal Siakam, 16 points and 13 rebounds. Right? Mean buzzer beater to close the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I also saw this one play where he had got like a Tyrese Haliburton did like this mean no look pass to him. He laid the ball up.
Oh, he was on defense.
They went down, stole the ball, came back. Another pass to him.
He was on both sides of the court last night.
Obi Toppin.
Yep. Put up 20 points off the bench.
Andrew Nembhard scored 17. T.J. McConnell, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists with 4 steals.
And in case, if you did not notice, T.J. McConnell's sister plays as well in the WNBA.
The Thunder shot 26.7% from the three. So as I asked you last episode, if you're looking at these games right now and everything that has happened, blah blah ya ya da 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 do 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 boom 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 boom, who is the Finals MVP right now, especially after the game that happened last night?
I mean, after the game last night, seeing a player go in with an injury that, again, if you were in the regular season, you would not be playing. You would have took some time off. You would be sitting down. He went out there. He gave you 23 solid, good minutes. He didn't give you 23 bum minutes where he didn't give you no points. He didn't give you no. He gave you double-figured points. He gave you half of a double-double, pretty much, if you think about it. And he did all of this in an efficiency level, right? So if he go out in Game 7 and perform at a high level, now again, even on that injury, what's up, Tonio? Even on that injury, the expectation is going to be for you to still perform on a high level because this Game 7. So you gave me that in 23 minutes. Now you got to know in Game 7 they're going to play them at minimum 30 minutes. And in those 30 minutes, you pretty much got to do 20 points, 10 assists. Finals MVP is going to most likely go to him because at the end of the day, they're going to look at the heart that he demonstrated in Game 6 and 7, and that's going to trump pretty much everything in the eyes of those that are going to be voting.
If the voters think like me, when your name called, you're supposed to play anyway.
No.
The fact that you went out there and gave us a game and only scored 4 points automatically eliminates you from Finals MVP.
But see, they're going to look at the fact, or some would argue the fact, because again, some would argue the fact, well, he did that the night of the injury. He still came out there and played, tried to attribute to the game in some level where he had already injured himself and still came out there and played.
Yeah, but that injury didn't happen till third, fourth quarter. Up until that point, you still only had 4 points. So before the injury, also along with those 4 points, you weren't taking shots. You weren't being aggressive as you usually are. You weren't shooting the three. You weren't laying the ball. None of that.
I mean, because you could give it to Pascal if Indiana ends up winning it.
Got to.
I mean,
and if not Pascal, you go to somebody like T.J. McConnell. because in every game he's came out there and made a difference. But again, when you got somebody, hell, even Nimhard, bro. But when you got somebody who is looked at as the leader of the team, the star of the team, all of this, and you give us 4 points, I don't, injury or not, I don't care. You still touch that court. Even if the injury happened in the first quarter, you still played after that. So thus being that you played, anything that you produce after that is on you, whether it's good or bad. So again, with the injury happening so late on, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh, I don't care that you got injured. Like, you gave us 4 points in the game. A game that would have sent us over to begin with. It's where we would have been 3-2.
Yeah.
Versus going back home, we doing like, those are the kind of things that I'm kind of taking into account when I'm thinking of who a finals MVP is. Because at that point, the series is tied 2-2.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, they would have went back and they would have been going to Indiana 3-2 had they won.
Y'all would have been going Indiana 3-2, potentially winning at home. Mm-hmm. So it's again, where's your heart? The heart finally came game 6, where you went out there and we all know, oh my God, he got a calf sprain and and he's still playing. That's where the heart came in at.
Yeah.
But before that, up until that moment, you scoring 4 points, 10 points, 15 points. You had one game of 20 or more.
Yeah. I mean, I just, realistically, I mean, logically, he shouldn't win it, but I don't see them robbing him, per se, of not getting it because of who they're trying to make him to be. I mean, deservedly, Pascal, I mean, he won the Eastern Conference, so naturally he should win the Finals MVP if they go on to win the Finals. And then if not, I mean, obviously it goes to Shea, even with the play that he had last night, because it was not a good game last night. I mean, it wasn't nearly as bad as what Tyrese did, but it wasn't what you're used to from Shea. So because it's not what he normally, that's pretty bad. I mean, that's almost equivalent to having 4 points. I mean, I might as well, I honestly rather you give me 4 points and no turnovers than you
turn
give
the
me
ball
8
over
turnovers.
8 times.
I mean, because at the end of the day, it all accounted to a loss. Like, it didn't matter. All of it accounted to them losing. So, I mean, arguably they both had a pretty bad game. But again, Shea, up until last night, for 5 straight games, gave you 30-plus points, 25-plus points, came in the clutch. Like, he was everything that you needed. So, and he's been that the entire playoffs. So maybe he is granted one game. Tyrese has had too many of those game 5s where he's only giving you 4 points or he's giving you inefficient numbers to where it's like, what are you doing?
I think the only game that I give Tyrese that will make him Finals MVP is game 1.
Yeah, I mean, bro, honest, but
where you went into OKC, stole the victory, down 20.
Had they kept that momentum that they had in game 1, they would have won. They would have won the Finals game 5 because they had the momentum, bro. Y'all went in OKC and turned the entire game around. Y'all had the entire NBA world like, wait a minute, these boys might be able to do something. But we was hoping, or people were thinking or hoping that y'all was gonna keep that momentum throughout. Y'all let it die down, and now y'all done forced 7 games, and we've seen what OKC can do in 7 games. Why would you even want to do that?
Especially at home.
Especially at home, and they've had home court advantage throughout the playoffs.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I don't know, man. So who taking game 7? In my head right now, OKC takes game 7. They raise their first NBA championship.
I mean, bro.
Blah. Yada, yada, yada. Do. Like, that's that's my mindset right now. Like,
bro, for me, it's OKC. I mean, I don't see Shea having 2 back-to-back games of that nature. I see Shea going out game 7, first half, putting up 20-some points. Nigga, we at my house. I'm the MVP. They not just chanting that for fun. They chant that because it's a
15,
fact.
15 in the first.
Come on, bro. Stop playing with me.
10, 15 in the second.
Stop playing with me, bro. Literally. Because he wants y'all to know they not just chanting MVP. MVP, that's not for fun. No, that's a fact. I'm legitimately the MVP of this team, of this city, of the NBA. So he has to step up. Bro, if he don't step up in game 7, I'm going to be on this bit Monday selling out.
I was about to say, bro, Monday, realistically, on Monday, we're coming back with an NBA champion.
No doubt about it. It's going to be a champion.
On Monday at 7 o'clock,
there will be a champion.
We will be saying congratulations to the on winning the 2025 NBA championship.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
So I want to see OKC do it. I believe that they can do it. But I'm telling y'all right now, mark my words, if Shea don't step up, man, and he go out there and pull some game 6-ish, he's toast in my eyes. I'm telling you, I don't care about no MVP. I don't care about no 30 points. I don't care about none of that. Nigga, you're trash. Because when your team needed you, nigga, how the hell you get all the way there?
Bro, they went 5 minutes
Come on,
the
bro.
third quarter without scoring.
Without scoring a field goal, a free throw.
And then before that, they went an additional 2 minutes at the end of the second without scoring. So it really went about 7-8 minutes without scoring a point.
Come on, man. And you supposed to be the MVP. So you shouldn't even be allowing this to happen on your team. You should be able to say, come on, y'all boy. Let's get up. Let's get together now. What we doing? You supposed to be scoring. But again, with 8 turnovers, your mind ain't even where it's supposed to be at, man. So maybe it is that crazy in Indiana. I don't know. But they going back to Oklahoma City. If you go to Oklahoma City and pull that, they are going to boo you out the cheapskate arena. I'm telling you.
Facebook, if you tuned in, type in, let me know who watching. Say hello. How you doing? All that good stuff. Share this. All that. YouTube. Y'all here. Y'all always rocking
Antonio,
with us.
you said, yo, you still here? You still watching, man? What's going on?
Share it. Lock in. All that good stuff, man. We are here, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all. We done blew through this because ain't nobody talking to us, man. We got about 1, maybe 2 more topics to discuss.
When we done.
Yeah, man. We got about 1, maybe 2 more topics to discuss and converse about. While we're here, there were 2 subjects I was good at in school. English, 3. English, science, and social studies. When people say the word converse, when speaking in the sense of, oh, I'm going to converse with you. Like, no, it's not what you say. So I'm going to conversate with you. And a lot of people with doctorates, all of that, they say I'm going to converse with you. That's not proper grammar.
It grinds your gears.
Grinds my gears, bro. I'm gonna converse with you. That's not what you're supposed to say. I'm going to conversate. Because that's the act of talking, not conversing. It's conversating. Hence why they say conversation. Okay. I just thought I'd say that real quick.
No, I listen. I want you to use our platform that we built from the ground up to express yourself. Things that's been on your mind and on your chest for years. You do your pop your shit, big dog.
I just thought I'd put that out there, bro. Because, I mean,
your time, man. Your time.
It be people like with real life, like degrees and stuff.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Let them know.
It ain't just blacking. Well,
this one tough, man.
Before we do it, you talk to the people. Let me
You put us under that, me?
Yeah. Talk to the people, man.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna talk to y'all, man. We ain't gonna talk about the topic that me and Drip about to go into.
I got a lot to say about it.
I got a lot to say about it. This one right here is a tough one for me, man. This next topic mean a lot to me. This man mean a lot to me. I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I don't know what's going on in the world, because I'm gonna tell you something right now. The way that they are coming for our black men. Drip, what has the black man done to America to deserve all of the backlash that's going on?
Is that my question?
That's anybody's question.
I love to answer that when I get back. Hold on. What is
That's anybody's question. To deserve, I appreciate that, man. Praise you.
Yeah.
I
What has the black man done to deserve this? Ooh. What you got to say?
I said it. That was my thing. I said it. He back.
What has the black man done to deserve? So, I feel like the black man has lived up to a lot of the stereotypical things that they say about us. So when we ask the question, what have we done to deserve this? What have all of this stuff? It's kind of like the thing where they say not all cops are bad cops.
Yeah. I love that one.
Like, not all black people are bad black people. Not all black men are bad black men. But when the majority of black men
Are bad.
not even are bad, watch how I say this. Watch how I put this. Watch this. When the majority of black people have been held down by the oppression of what we talked about on Monday, not having a good example in front of you. Not the example that you do see is another black man selling drugs, another black man pimping out women, another black man. So when that's the only example that you see, it's hard to say that I'm not doing good, because in my opinion, that's doing good.
Yeah, that's what I got to compare it to.
It's all about the perspective. And when we all can gain the same perspective on any situation, on any outlook, on anything, when we all can gain the same perspective, which will never happen.
Yeah.
When we all gain the same perspective, we'll all see situations the same. Or we can all see right for right, wrong for wrong, and what it really is, not just your interpretation of what is right and what is wrong. Yeah. Or not just our interpretation of what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, though. Tyler Perry getting sued. No matter what's right, no matter what's wrong, Tyler Perry is getting sued. $260 million. Sexual assault lawsuit.
So I got a lot to say about this, and I'm going to start with this. I read the TMZ report about it, the TMZ report you sent me. Mm-hmm. And then I want to say 2 to 3 hours after that, the Shade Room posted it. Mm-hmm. And the narrative that each outlet put out, in my opinion, the Shade Room's narrative of the situation is what, watch this, going back to what do we do to deserve this, is what we do to deserve this. Mm-hmm. I looked at the TMZ post when you sent it to me. I actually read the article. Mm-hmm. I saw the text messages that, headache, what it is, man. I saw the text messages that proved what he was suing them for, right? And then again, 2 to 3 hours later, Shade Room posted, and the Shade, mind you, in the TMZ article said the dude, what's his name? Derek Dixon. Mm-hmm. They said that Derek Dixon produced over 1,000 text messages. Yep. But again, the text messages that the Shade Room put out there versus the text messages that TMZ put out there present two different narratives.
Yep.
Because again, looking at the Shade Room's post, he won't pay the $260, but he will pay something to shut everything up. Yes, he will. The narrative that the Shade Room posted, everybody in the comments like, Tyler ain't do it. Based off of these text messages, I don't see where you could say that this is sexual harassment or workplace environment, ... yada, 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 boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. But if you go back and look at what TMZ posted, you read that whole article as it is, you're reading that article and saying, no, yeah, that's crazy, Tyler.
Yeah. I mean, I think, like, nonetheless, like, Tyler not saying anything is not helping the case. I can tell you that right now. Like, obviously his lawyers have spoke out about it. Dave said, hey, there's no truth in it, whatever. It's fabricated lies.
But remember, Stephen A said that's where Shannon Sharp went wrong, is speaking.
Well, yes and no. It's what Shannon said is where he went wrong. It's not necessarily what he said. It's not him speaking out. The action of speaking out is what he said when he spoke out.
Hush money. It'll be gone in a week or two.
I mean, that's a toss-up because, I mean, it would have never hit the light if that was the case. Because just like the Shannon Sharp case, it came out that it was actions done before it hit the public to not allow it to hit the public. I'm pretty sure this was a very similar case to where it was like, hey, you don't want to do nothing about this? You don't? No? All right, bet we're going to go live.
He did speak out. He said for everybody to stay calm. That ain't speaking out, man.
That must be.
I ain't see that.
I about to say it must be new because I hadn't seen nothing. I was looking up until we got on here to try to make sure, like, hey, is he gonna say something? Because, I mean, staying calm ain't really that ain't enough, man. Again, nobody's coming out and expecting you to just do no long, but you got to try to address it in some form or fashion to make sure that, you know, hey, man, listen, I got a lot of fans watching. You got a movie coming out on Netflix in like 2 weeks. You just can't expect this just to be in the headlines. You never say nothing about this and then boom, just start promoting your movie. Like, come on, Tyler, we got to hear something. Again, ain't nobody expecting nobody to go in no grave detail. Don't go pull no Shannon Sharp. There's a video that no.
Bro.
Ain't nobody expecting you go and do that.
Bro, because if he say that, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm about to be looking at it like, whoa, wait a minute now, Derek. I didn't get that text. I ain't see them text messages there.
I read a whole bunch of different messages. I read about 15 different screenshots.
But so everything they want to come out will come out even if you take care of things. Facts.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there an issue with black media and media in general with, again, the narratives that they paint?
Oh, yeah.
Because, take this for instance, the Diddy thing, I think everybody was just like, F Diddy, we done heard for, especially after the Cassidy situation and we saw the video came out, I think everybody was like, F Diddy, we'll post whatever we post about him because it's going to get us views.
Yeah.
But again, for the Tyler Perry situation where, in this instant, you got two different outlets, a predominantly white outlet and a predominantly black outlet, reporting the same thing, but again, painting two different pictures or two different narratives. It's kind of like the whole Fox versus everybody thing. Yeah. Fox is predominantly pro-left, while a lot of other people, they more so with the right side of things.
Then you got to also think about TMZ is in the heart of, did he pay it off that chick? And it still came out.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. You got to think about it. TMZ is in the heart of Hollywood, which, as we know, Tyler Perry always, not necessarily speaks out against, but in a way speak out against to let you know, like, I went and built my own empire because I don't need Hollywood. Screw Hollywood. Bump Hollywood. We can do it on our own. Black people, blah, blah, blah. We can do this. So TMZ being in the heart of that, like, they going to see something like this and they're going to want to try to, you know what I mean, sway the narrative.
Hey, Darius, make sure you share this, man. So
they going to want to try to do whatever they can to, again, make sure it's like, oh yeah, let me try to make sure y'all know what's really going on with this black man that y'all got on this pedestal that think he's taking, like, nah, So, bro, you can feel the difference.
I'm glad you said that. So is it because it seems that when these situations come out, not when they occur, but when they come out, it's always when a black man is on the ascension phase.
Yeah, bro, of course.
Is it that a lot of these lawyers are, if we really look at things right now, it's all a distraction. This stuff has been going on for years with these celebrities and politicians. That's facts.
Yeah,
that's facts.
None of this
and
stuff.
That's about to lead into what I'm about to say right now. Because this stuff has been going on for so long, and we know that it's been going on for so long, it's kind of like, are these people holding on to these things now because you got something that I know could benefit me, and because of that, I'm going to hold you against the flame for this until you can give me my benefits from it? Because think of Diddy. You about to sue one of the biggest, well, you did sue one of the biggest liquor vendors in the world.
Yep.
One of the biggest liquor vendors in the world. You got your settlement, and within 6 months of that settlement, everything went to hell.
Yeah. And then you look at Tyler Perry, the movie Straw on Netflix was doing numbers. Obviously, everybody was talking about the new Madea movie coming out in a couple weeks. Everybody was just talking about, in general, all the movies that he got coming out, series that he's producing with Netflix and Prime. And then, boom, a guy from a show that, I mean, again, was one of Tyler Perry's best series that he's produced with all of these original series, comes out and it's like, oh, yeah, he's been doing this.
And me being a fan of that series, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been waiting for an episode for a minute.
Now it makes sense.
And now now it all seems right.
And that's literally what I thought to myself. Is like, okay, now it makes sense why that show hasn't been produced, because this has been something, Derek's just said it, that's probably been brewing for a while, and that Tyler Perry probably tried to pay off, take care of, whatever, but whoever Darius' attorney is, whoever's in Derek's corner, probably told him, "Hey, listen, just wait, just chill out. You know, let's see where he going. Let's see what's happening." He got up there on that BET stage. He did all that talking, and
that's
all
the
that
moment.
flexing.
That's the moment the attorney said,
"Boom,
let's get him.
Let's get him." Straw is literally,
when that man opened his mouth and said,
on,
"I've produced the most black
millionaires,"
because he said billion but meant million. When he said, "I produced the most black millionaires in Hollywood,"
he said more than Hollywood. No. He said, I've produced more black millionaires than Hollywood.
But
yes.
I mean, technically you're part of Hollywood, so I've produced more black millionaires in Hollywood than Hollywood can think about. The moment you opened your mouth and said that,
and it really started again, bro. When Straw
once they get back on track,
numbers,
Diddy will be left alone. Once Tyler cooperate with other networks, it will all disappear. Everybody wants a piece of the pie, bro. That's a great point, because a lot of this, I would think, is because you know how many offers Tyler has gotten to put his stuff out there.
And again, when you go out there and make a comment like that and shun Hollywood and be like, "Oh, I done did more for black people than Hollywood," and they like, well, damn.
Because you got to think about it. Majority of his shows come on what? OWN and BET.
And BET Plus.
That's it.
Like,
and now Netflix.
Now he got a contract with Netflix. Now he got a contract with Prime Video. But for the most part, it's the ABC, it's the NBC,
because they know they can syndicate.
It's Paramount. It's stuff that, like, bro, the Oval, ABC could have took something like that. Again, that's right along the lines of Scandal.
Because what, a show starts syndication after season 3, season 4, bro. Majority of his shows, 75% of his shows have gone beyond season 3, season 4. Maybe it's because he just pushed it to do so, but
they doing numbers.
They've done it.
They doing numbers. I mean, you got shows like Sisters that went from Sisters to now he got a spinoff called Divorce Sisters. Like, you got the execs in Hollywood and at these big companies, they see that this man is doing spinoffs. Like, bro, this man is doing his own spinoffs. Like, bro, you're writing the shows and then you turn around and writing your own spinoffs. You see the credits, you know the credits are all Tyler Perry. They want a piece of it.
Look at what happened to Jay-Z when he said, I made the Yankees hat more famous than the Yankees king. Then he turned around, apologized. Now everybody's straight. Everybody want a piece of the pie. Bro, and again, you're Darius, what you're proving is in a lot of these instances, it's always when the artist or the person is on the way up. Mm-hmm. Or they're trending, or they're popping, or
Shannon
whatever.
Sharp was the same thing, bro. We saw in the headlines he's getting ready to sign a 3-figure offer for his podcast. And
man, y'all excuse us. We having technical difficulties today.
Now you ain't seen nothing about nobody signing no deal about no podcast or nothing similar too close to them numbers.
And we all thinking, hell, he might get dropped by ESPN.
Come on, man. And he was on the rise. He was doing his thing. Like it really feels like, again, with the examples that's out there,
that is an attack on the black man
when they're on the rise, bro. It's almost like they don't want the black man to win. Because when you look at Diddy, you look at Shannon Sharp, now you looking at Tyler Perry. Like, Tyler Perry? Come on, man.
They don't want us bigger than them and not emphasize us. Yeah, and that's literally what we're saying right now, bro. They don't want, because again, bro, at this point, and this is just off the top of my head, I'll look it up later on and I'll confirm it on Monday once we come back. But at this point, there's damn near just as many black billionaires as there is white. Mm-hmm. And I say billionaires. We know there's as many black millionaires as white.
And it don't make it no better that Kevin Hart hosted the BET Awards on the same night that Tyler Perry went up there and made that comment, because obviously you got a bunch of Hollywood execs watching the BET Awards because they know, well, let me see what Kevin Hart about to do in let's just be honest, in the black folks element.
Because again, we already done dropped, he dropped himself from the Oscars, but
come on,
we already had the Oscars tobacco with Kevin and all of these other things.
So then you get on here and you say something like that, Tyler, and you know, man, I guess maybe it's the fact that we just all watch too much TV. But again, bro, the moment he got up there and saying all that stuff, it was phone calls being made across all different phone lines. Oh yeah, drop that. Yep, go ahead and release that. Yep, go ahead and call so and so. Yep, go ahead and get the text messages. Go ahead and go into all that. But was when
we
done.
have given them so much power over us because of the things we don't learn before we get the check, and that's honestly why a lot of these black people are in these situations. Mm-hmm. We done already talked. You know you coming on soon, and because of what you're giving us right now, you know you coming on soon. That's facts, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because we don't educate ourselves, and I'm gonna say we because we're all a part of this. Like, mm-hmm. it's all of us. It's not just one black person, two black person. It's all of us. So together. Because we don't educate ourselves on having the financial literacy to be able to be alone, or to be able to separate ourselves from the others, and not to say the others, but from what society is giving us, because we don't put ourselves on the platform to have our own, we have to go to these people, and that's when we're crippled and crutched.
Yep.
Before Tyler Perry had BET and Netflix, Tyler Perry, even though he was independent, he was still relying on other companies to push his stuff, to put it out in these movie theaters, to put it out in these other places. So
sell the DVDs in certain areas and Walmarts and all that. Like, you still was relying on.
And that's, again, because what we're learning in school today, or at the time, we sold ourselves for the dollar so many times, and when we turn on the person that is giving us the dollar, we pay for it in the end. Yes.
Yeah.
Because we don't learn these things in school, we don't learn about the taxes that we got to pay later on. We don't learn about mortgage. We don't learn about lenders and borrowers.
Financial security.
We don't learn about any of those things in school.
And those are things that realistically should be magnified, because when it comes to living life, knowing the real definition of what financial security is so much more important than a lot of the other things that they take up the time with and take up our time with teaching in the school system. With realistically, it's like, hey man, let's teach these kids the definition and the real foundation of what financial security is.
Because again, that is what pushes us forward. That's what progresses us. At the end of the day, like we can do anything we want to create our own. But if we don't understand that once we create our own, we have to sustain. That's the liquor. That liquor got me. The lazy tone. We have to sustain what we produce. We can't expect the school to teach us what we need to know. We need to learn it at home first. Facts. I was going to go there. Wait, Darius, wait for me now. Wait for me. If we don't sustain what we learn, it doesn't matter. And what I was going to say is all of this first starts at home.
Yeah, and that's just like anything, man. Like when you send your kids to school, and I mean, me and my wife have always gotten complimented from teachers on the fact of, hey, y'all must do a lot at home with y'all kids, because when they come to school, they do blah 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 blah, and it's because we do. Because if you don't do that work at home, when you send them out there in the real world, it's going to show what they know and what they don't know instantly.
We'll learn a line dance. We'll learn about the ladies' shoes and clothes, but we won't put our head in the books to learn about the real estate, the money, everything else. And that is the issue.
Yeah.
That is our issue.
That's the issue, man. And then while we around here learning line dances and having parties with line dances, them other folk, they somewhere cooped up having book halls and reading books and learning this, doing that, trying to take stuff out of the education and repurpose education for their benefit, when all the while we should be trying to make sure we stay ahead of them.
Hence why our governor is taking black education out of schools. Because again,
we too focused about trying to get so many other laws passed that he done slid something in there that we pushing this, we pushing that. And the whole time they like, okay, well they
too busy worried about getting weed legalized to understand that our history is
gun laws
is being taken out of schools.
And the whole time they taking our history out of our schools, while we worried about the marijuana law and we worried about the gun laws, they done took all the back history out of the books.
So again, it comes down to, and again, now we've raveled off and we're really in the good part of discussions and conversations. Don't get me wrong, we can have fun and listen to that stuff, but we so busy talking about where those fans at, and we're not talking about where your homework at. And bro, Darius is making great points. Again, Darius, share this so we can get other black people in here to have this conversation. Our issue is the fact that we blind ourselves, because black people, we've lived our lives in, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. That's where us as a race, as a community, that's where we've lived at. You gotta laugh to keep from crying. Through all the things that we've been through, we've always found some way to make a joke out of it to keep us moving forward. And because of that, we've taken a lot of stuff in life that we should have took seriously for granted and for a joke.
Yeah, we passed on it because we was like, oh.
Hence why
just laugh about it.
Donald Trump has been reelected.
Because African Americans, for the majority, thought it was a joke. They thought it was something that couldn't happen. Oh, nah, man, it's just Trump, blah, blah, blah. The whole time he done really got up in office again.
We don't blind ourselves to it. We turn our heads to it because we don't want to face the fact and learn the things that we need to learn because we figure it's too hard or it takes too long. Yes.
Yeah.
And again, it still goes back to I won't say our roots, but it still goes back to what we've been taught, what we've learned, the examples that have been set before us. And all of that goes back to the beginning of the podcast when we talked about perspective.
Yeah.
If your perspective shifts along any course in your life, you will view everything differently.
Mm-hmm.
You will think that the most minute things are minute things. A lot of black people, we blow up at the first thing that happens. We blow up because a white person does something to us. But if we shift our perspective, because not all the time somebody trying to be racist.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions that most black people have is they're so quick to throw out the you're racist, you're racist, you must be, and it's like, well, wait a minute.
Sometimes they just don't know better.
Like sometimes it's really just learned behavior, and you have to understand that. And it's like, well, now we're labeling it as racism. You don't know what this person have been exposed to in their life. You don't know what their perspective on the world is, but because your perspective is what it is, oh, now this person racist. Oh, now, you put me in a box and you doing this. Wait a minute, how you gonna switch up like that and put everybody or put this person in the box of being racist? Because let's just be honest, that's a serious accusation to make against somebody.
It's a serious accusation, but it's also a serious problem with our race.
Yeah.
Because our race views everything as racist.
I mean, and that comes from, again, you asked the question earlier about black media and just regular media in general. That comes from black media pushing certain things, whereas the perspective of it is, oh yeah, this another black man that's being ridiculed and being chastised by the police. You click on the video, you watch the full video, not the little 30 seconds that they show you. Go and watch the full 5-minute video, and you like, well, wait a minute. Well, why did he do this? Why he did that?
I got the perfect example of perspective. So, I used to work at Defy, indoor trampoline arena. We used to have big dodgeball games. Big dodgeball games. I mean, everybody versus everybody. It don't matter if you 25, 35. It don't matter if you 6. If you say you want to play this game, you want to play this game. Mm-hmm. It's dodgeball. Ain't no you playing too hard, you playing too soft, right? So, dude, one of his kids is in there. Kid about 8, between the ages of 8 to 12, right? I'm out. Thank you for tuning in, man. For real. Share this. You gonna be on soon, brother. Thank you. I love you, man. Parent, the kid is getting smacked, right? Play the first round. Dodgeball. Ball's going everywhere. Ball's going. Boop, 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 boop. The kid didn't lose the first round, right? Everybody else getting hit. So the kid goes. Second round comes. At this point, because there's less people, the kid is more targeted. So at this point, mind you, it don't matter how old you are, you can play dodgeball if you want to play dodgeball. Mm-hmm. So at this point, it's like 6 on 14. The 14 going. They done picked up all the balls. The kid's getting pelted. Told the kid, come on, man, come out. You're out, right? At this point, the parent right next to me, on the left of me, the parent's right there. Hey, man, what y'all? I'm like, yeah, you don't see me? I'm trying to get your kid out. Your kid ain't moving. Your kid just laying there. That's your kid.
Yeah.
But no, you need to stop the game. Have you seen me stop the game previously because somebody's out and they supposed to be getting out? No.
Perspective.
So the dude goes, after all of this, he's, literally cussing me out of my ear. This at the time I was real saved. I ain't even gonna say real saved, but I just really needed a job. So I was just dealing with it. I was just putting up with anything. But the dude goes, talks to the assistant general manager, and he's like, bro, he tells a story. He was like, your employee, my child, everybody in there was bigger than my child, and Assistant general manager says, you allowed your child to be in there, right? He's like, yeah, but he was like, no. He was like, you could have went in there and got your child, right? He was like, yeah. Right? He was like, ain't nothing wrong with you. Your legs good, your arms good, all that. He was like, yeah. He looked at me, he said, it's your perspective. He said, because whereas everybody else is just having fun, you viewed it as your child is being targeted. You viewed it as your child is just so beneath everybody else. You viewed it as your child being so weak to where you saw this whole situation being bigger than what it really is. Because in all actuality, it's a game of dodgeball.
Yeah.
So when you view perspective in how it may evolve to everything that's going on around you, from Tyler Perry to Shedeur to P. Diddy, if you change the way you're viewing the situation, like we said an hour ago at this point, if you change the way you view the situation, a lot of the times you'll be like, wait a minute now. If I put myself in these other people's shoes, you actually making a lot of sense. He is a dirty, disgusting, low down person, or he actually is wrong. Or when I view this article versus this article, no, he actually did do what these people are saying that he did. Mm-hmm. That perspective thing is key in a lot of situations.
I mean, not a lot in everything, honestly. It's not too much. It's not too many things in life that you can't apply perspective to. So, yeah.
That man.
Yeah.
And because it's so bad to the point in which, like you said, you got to apply it to everything in life. It's so bad to the point in which you can see the evidence before you. Mm-hmm. For somebody who done killed somebody, put them in the tomb, the gravestone, done buried them for the family, essentially. You got all the evidence that you need. You got the DNA evidence. You got a video of him doing it. You got pictures of him doing it. And if you got a different perspective on all of that, you'll still find that man not guilty.
Yeah. That's the luxury of having a jury, is that you never know it's that one person. I was just watching something the other day, and I was like, shoot, it was actually a Law and Order episode.
Bro, I love Law and Order. You know I love Law and Order.
It was a mother that had shook her baby to death, and
know exactly what episode.
Again, it's one of those things to where when you listen to her story, there's going to be somebody in a 12-person juror that's going to say she's innocent. I feel for her, because backstory of the mother, she had lost her husband within the last couple of years, so now she's a single mother raising a baby, and she had a night out, and the baby was crying. She shook the baby. Somebody gonna hear that testimony. Somebody gonna see them tears, and they gonna be like, "Oh no, I don't believe it was murder. I'm not guilty." Because at the end of the day, the jurors, they can't be like, "Oh, it was manslaughter, it was child abuse." Their job is to look at the murder charge. They gonna find them not guilty.
That ain't murder, bro. If I'm just sitting here like, come on, baby, please stop.
No. She it was a little more than that. It was,
it was again. I saw that. You know, I did.
So I mean, she shook the baby to death, essentially shaking baby syndrome. But I mean, overall, again, somebody's going to hear that and be like, "Man, I feel for her. She didn't know what to do. It was rough on her." She gonna get off because the perspective of one person, "Oh, she murdered that baby. She wild as hell. How she gonna do that to that baby?" That SBS, everybody know about SBS. And it's going to be that couple people that's like, well, she lost her husband.
Because I ain't know about SBS till I started watching TV. So,
come on, man.
No, everybody don't know about no doggone SBS.
So she shook the baby thinking, so again, bro, perspective is one of those things to where it can literally change the outlook on so much, bro. On everything, bro. Honestly, because again, you take yourself out of the eyes that you looking at it in, and you say, all right, let me look at it through their eye. Oh, okay.
Let me look at it through their lens. Why did they do it?
Mm-hmm. Because again, some stuff, no matter what perspective you look at it from, it's crazy as hell. It don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Even if you look at it from Diddy eyes, like, oh, that's just what I like. You like beating women? You like that stuff don't make sense, right? No matter what perspective you put it in. But when you apply it to some scenarios that we just gave y'all from a previous work scenario and a Law and Order episode, those are different perspectives, right? But you look at R. Kelly, you see the stuff that he did, taking these young girls and doing all this other crazy stuff, despite what their parents may have done. Hey, Unc, I ain't forgot about you now. I ain't forgot. Despite them parents letting them girls go with Unc, it's your perspective, right? No, R. Kelly was still wrong. He was nasty as hell for messing with them little ass girls, no matter what the outcome, no matter who lens you looking at it through. But in some things, you change your perspective, it'll change your thought process. But in others, I don't care what lens you got, old nigga. You is dirty. You freak nasty mofo. Like Shannon Sharp, you change your perspective. Maybe it wasn't assault. Maybe it was just, some rough sex, some crazy loving.
BDSM.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So again, your perspective. But some people looking at it like, no, Shannon Sharp's he's almost 60. That little girl was,
He's so wrong for that. He was 60. She was 21.
I don't like him young.
Listen, man. We thank y'all for rocking out with us, man.
Monday night, boy, we're going to have an NBA champion.
Say that again because it blinked out.
We're going to have an NBA champion on Monday night.
Sit back. You out of focus.
We're going to have an NBA champion on Monday night.
That's why they specifically chose the jury for the Diddy case to eliminate bias in them. Joseph Dorsey, this is the first time I've seen your name come across here. I thank you for finally tuning in to Discussions and Conversations.
Yo, Unc, you a little late because we're about to actually tune out.
I'm so glad you have finally
it's good to finally see your name come across.
Tuned into an episode of
I know you're not
Discussions and Conversations.
subscribed because this is your first time watching, so go ahead and subscribe it. I know you've never shared it because I've never seen it on your Facebook page, so go ahead and share it to
Never.
your Facebook. Let everybody know what you're watching tonight.
Never. And I'm going to be honest with you right now. Because you've never tuned into an episode, I troll. And you lucky we getting up out of here because I ain't got time to troll right now. I really don't want to.
Oh, wow. He sent that. That was 5 minutes ago.
Nigga, about time.
A little late. A little late for that.
What?
Did you
In here, nephew, I did share actually. That's fine that you shared,
That's
but this
good.
is your first time watching.
First time for everything, I guess, right?
We're on episode 19.
You are a virgin to Discussions and Conversations. Just pop that nigga cherry. All right. And this has been another episode of Discussions
because
and
again,
Conversations.
perspective.
What's the perspective that you...
Wait. Ari Life Journey. Hey, y'all. Ari Life Journey. How you doing? Ari Life Journey. Don't know who you are.
Don't know who you are, but appreciate you for tuning in, Ari.
Put your name. Let us know who you is.
Uncle Joe, you laughing? Nobody laughing with you? I'm dead serious,
Again, perspective, dog. Ain't nobody laughing with you. We dead, bro.
You was a virgin to
Joe,
Discussions and Conversations.
look, Joe. All right.
We should screenshot that, made that the thumbnail.
All right.
Perspective, man. We talked about it all tonight, man.
All right.
We talked about it all tonight. Yes, we did. Tyler Perry.
Again, bro, this has been an amazing
Game 7 on Sunday. So we coming on Monday night. We coming on Monday night hard with the new.
What? You don't know me? LOL, it's funny. No. It's not that we don't know you. It's just that the fact that when we see names, if your name pops up as what your name is, period, unless you say my name is Slim Shady, like unless you tell us who you are, we don't know these usernames. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No.
And we're also here under the influence, as Chris Brown would say.
Yeah. Shout out Chris Brown, plead not guilty in his 2013 case. He said he did not do it. He showed up to the courtroom today, pimped the hell out. Shout out
You saw
Breezy.
my dog?
I'm not playing with you.
You saw Breezy?
Shout out Breezy. he ain't do it.
But again, it's your perspective.
Nah, yeah, it's your perspective because that man that got hit in the head with that bottle 2013 said Breezy did it, nigga. What you talking about? Hey, that is another good case of perspective, right? Because again, Chris Brown said he ain't do it, but it was a nigga walking around in 2013, probably by 2 weeks, with a knot the size of my fist on his head, allegedly from a bottle that Chris Brown threw at him. We love that word on DK Podcast.
Allegedly.
We're going to get that on the shirt. Allegedly. Because we don't say nothing, but I make sure we say that. We got to be allegedly now because hey, I don't know nothing else. It's alleged, okay? Yeah, if I don't know definition, no other word, I know what alleged mean, okay?
I swear to God, if I don't know nothing else, I know perception and alleged.
My name is Arya Ricks, Pam daughter. Okay, Arya, you didn't have to say all that, okay? I just seen a link and wanted to show support, LOL, but good night, y'all. Appreciate you, Arya. Yeah, I mean, the Arya life journey would have never known that was you. And the picture on your YouTube page does not reflect you at all. I appreciate you for tuning in, though. We really do. But I would have never in my life have known that that was you in my entire life. So I appreciate the entire. I think my name is Arya. Ricks probably would have did it. Auntie Pam daughter. I think that by, you just put your whole life out there. That's cool, though. I mean, whatever you want people to know about you, that's fine. I'm cool with that. If you cool with that, I'm cool with that. What else you want to share? Put something else in the comments that you want to share about your life. Let us know. Put it in the comments. All right, we got to get out of here, man. Because it's something settling in on me. Chris looked folded. Chop! Nigga, you go, man. You late. No, Chris, don't leave Chris alone, man. Chop, you late, man. Where you been at, man? We done talked about everything, man. We talked about you. No, I'm lying. We ain't say shit about you. He ain't say shit about no Chop. Ain't say shit about no. I ain't even gonna say that, Chop. I was about to say we ain't say shit about no drunk, but I ain't gonna say that about you.
Hey!
I ain't gonna say that about you. I'm on one. Everybody want to come in now, but we ready to get off. Y'all green as hell.
Man, freak it, man. I got another 5 minutes.
He said what I said about them Pacers though. He getting in talking about them damn Pacers.
Chop. No, Chop. Because what did you also say about Chet Holmgren? Because what did Chet do last night? Chet blew our ticket. All right, man. All right now. Jay-Z, listen.
No, that's Arya. That's Arya.
Arya. Jesus Christ.
You say my name is Arya Ricks, Pam daughter. How you miss that? She told you she Pam daughter. How you? Nigga, say right there, my name is Arya Ricks, Pam daughter. Just seen the link and wanted to show support. This is Arya Ricks, Pam daughter. You don't know who that is? This Arya Ricks. I'm only saying her name because she said it. I never in my life see somebody get in there and put their first and last name. Don't be that. Please listen. Arya Ricks is crazy. Like you don't even go by your first and last name. Like you're not Tyler Perry. Like why would you do that? You feel me? Yeah, you're not LeBron James. Those are people that go by their first and last name. Arya Ricks, I've never in my life called you that. He keeps saying it though. True, but the ticket last episode, you said I ain't feeling, and what happened? We gonna stop making up the words for y'all, and we gonna just start reading y'all dumbass comments like they is. This nigga said, true, but the ticket last episode.
No, not ticker.
The ticker last episode, you said I ain't fouling, and what happened? We read the comments the right way, but niggas do not be writing comments the right way. Niggas, we had another comment that said, where them fans at? And the shit said somebody window fans at. We knew what it was trying to be said, but we like, all right. He said, I ain't following. What you ain't following, Chop? I was laughing at your ass so much you fucked me up.
Listen, man. Listen.
Man, it's 5 views on YouTube. I need all 5 views on YouTube right now. Drop a comment. I don't care if you already dropped one. Drop another comment right now on YouTube. Let me see what you got to say.
Listen, and again, y'all excuse our technical difficulties.
I don't know what's going on, man, but we gonna keep talking. It ain't gonna set me up.
Excuse our technical difficulties tonight because y'all can still hear us.
If we was
y'all
in the
just
church,
can't see us when it's black and
if
out.
we was in the church, they'd say the devil is a liar.
The devil thought he had me.
Whoa.
But I better run.
I was laughing. Okay, he ain't said. Okay, they coming in on Facebook too. Somebody just jumped in with Chop. Chop, who that is with you? Chop, tell the person that's watching with you to call their name out. I don't care who it is. Pastor, minister.
So, hey!
Right now, call them out. The 5 viewers on YouTube. Y'all good? Ain't nobody sent the comment yet.
Yeah, you said let us know who you are, even if you already commented. Ain't nobody said
even
nothing.
Even if you already said something, say something. And if you away from your phone, go right
I just need you to say something, baby. That's a song.
Somebody got so mad at me telling them to comment, they dropped out. They said, man, fuck you, nigga, I'll leave. Somebody said, I'll leave it before I comment.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Listen, I'm glad y'all are tuned in right now.
Said, roll call, nigga, it's just you. It's too late. You too late. The one viewer that was watching with you, they slid.
Listen, I'm so glad y'all are tuned in right now, man. Facebook, YouTube.
We at 128, so we got a minute and a half left. What y'all want? What y'all want in this last minute and a half? We get anything y'all want. What y'all want, man? It's a minute to win it. Where all my minute men at? The minute man. It's the minute man hour.
Minute man. Minute man. Uh-oh.
Oh, this the devil, not for real. Because it's too much. In the name of hope. Watch out. Jesus. Watch out. Hey. Jesus. Whoa.
Bro, it's still doing it. What's going on? What hit it? I
don't know.
All
right. We're going to give our close. We got 50 seconds, 40 seconds. Say something to the people.
Man, what them Baptist preachers say? I'm about to close now. And still go another 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what they say. Chop left. Chop green. I'm going to jump in the chat, sell out as soon as we get off. Where we at, y'all? The 4 viewers on YouTube ain't said nothing.
Listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to this week's edition of Discussions and Conversations. We don't know what's going on right now with our with the blacking and stuff. Just know I'm about to give a revelation. Oh God, I hear you. Ooh. Anda, God said that when the black comes.
I walked off one episode when this nigga said some crazy shit. So let's see what's gonna happen tonight. Go ahead. I'm ready to walk off though, depending on what's about to be said. I'm just letting you know I'm ready to drop this mic and walk off, and you be closing out by yourself. Let's see what you about to say.
God told me, He said that when the darkness comes, this is what Ty said, but God said, he said, it's only for a night though. God said that when the darkness comes, if you come to me, seek my face, and turn from your wicked ways, in the morning, you'll be all right. He said, in the morning, the sun's going to shine. He said, in the morning, no clouds in the sky.
Who said this again? Who was this that said that?
God said it. Hey y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Let me get right in the middle, fuck it. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Discussions and Conversations. This has been a great episode. We apologize for all the technical difficulties that we've had tonight with the camera just going black up. But we're here. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. For everybody that is tuned in, for everybody that has commented tonight, for everybody that has shared, liked, all of that. This is your call to action right now. Share this. like this. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now, because discussions and conversations is going to keep coming. Whether you like it or not. We ain't going nowhere. We're here every Monday, every Friday, 7 p.m. 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me. Listen, we here every Friday, every Monday at 7 p.m. Some of y'all might be tuning in right now wondering where Dre went. I said some crazy ass. There you go. My dog back. But listen, every Friday, every Monday, we're here, 7 p.m. On Monday, we will be crowning new NBA champions once we get on this podcast. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for locking in with us. Thank y'all for loving us. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Discussions and conversations, man. We out this bitch, man.